Hey everyone, it's Sammy from Sammy's Sweet Life, and today is my November chit chat video. I've got a couple of things to talk about. Hopefully this video will be kind of quick. So the first one is a really exciting for me thing. Some people are gonna just want to skip on by this, and that's totally okay. I joined Usborne Books as a consultant. It's Usborne Books and More, and they have just the cutest little books. It's one of those like home party, online party type of things where you have to order through the person. So the reason I ended up signing up for this is last year we did a book advent for Olivia. I wanted to do that this year. I wanted to get Usborne books for the book advent. So the majority of the books are going to be Usborne, and I thought I might as well just sign up to get the discount. You do get a discount when you're a consultant for these kind of home party things. So I signed up. I am currently having my launch party, so if you're interested in purchasing any books, I will leave the link down below. You guys can join my Facebook group. I've got a Facebook group, and I will be starting a YouTube channel just to show off how cute and adorable these books are. So the first book that got us started was this Usborne touchy-feely book called That's Not My Puppy, and you can see on the surface there's a texture. Each one of the pages has a different texture. It's really fun and interactive, and these are among Olivia's favorite books. So the collar's shiny on that one. It's got shaggy ears on, it's got shaggy ears on this one. The books are just super fun. They have a ton of lift the flap books, which I want to get like every single one for Olivia. The books go all the way from infant all the way up through preteen and teenage. They've got some bigger level books. They don't have just, you know, the toddler books, but I'm obsessed with the toddler books because I have a toddler, and they are just so fun and so cute, and I want them all, so I signed up to be a consultant. So my main purpose is to get my discount and get as many books as possible for Olivia. She just loves books, and these are the ones she has from Usborne are some of her favorite ones. So I will leave the links down below. I hope if you're interested, you'll check out my Facebook group in the description box down below and come over and join the party. So that's enough book chit chat. Now we'll move on to my next thing. It has been crazy around here. We've got a couple of reasons why it's been crazy. Olivia is weaning off of naps. It seems like we have a couple of good nap days and then a couple of skipping nap days, so she's definitely working on getting rid of her nap completely. I've been having a couple of migraines. It's been a long time since I've had my Botox now. So I ended up with a migraine yesterday. It's my second one. I've had about one a week the last 2 weeks, and this one was very intense. It had me in the bathroom and in the bed for multiple hours, and I did have a neurology appointment this last week too. It was my first appointment with my new neurologist, and always when I switched neurologists in the past, and it's proved to be true this time, it takes a long time to get the Botox approved and actually, you know, get the scheduling right to get my Botox back on track. So when we moved to Champaign from Tennessee, I had the same problem where it was months and months between my Botox appointments when it's supposed to be every 3 months. Well, right now we're working on about 5.5 months. So I'm definitely past due on my Botox, and I'm starting to get the migraines again. So we're just trying to speed up the process as quickly as possible. And with my experience, this will be what I remember as my 4th neurologist. I might have had one as a kid that I don't really remember. So I know for sure this will be my 4th. It might be my 5th neurologist. Every time they have me go through the same cycle of stuff, pretty much. They try to put me on some sort of abortive medication, some sort of daily medication, and I was really nervous that that kind of thing was going to happen again. They try to run tests, they try to do blood work, they try to kind of diagnose again because they've never really found a cause for my migraines. And I think this neurologist has found something already. Just when I was telling her my history, she ended up bringing up a new thing that I'd never heard of before, which happens to be your joints or your muscles causing something. It's musculoskeletal versus, you know, migraine would be nerve. I was really hopeful that we might find a better treatment than even the Botox. And the whole thing with my migraines is I've had migraines since I was 11 years old. Nobody's ever found any kind of reasoning or cause that contributed to it. I've avoided triggers, but that's pretty much it. It's just never really, we've never found a reason why I have them. Of course, there's a genetic component, there's a trigger component, but sometimes there's a reason that you have them, you know, a physical reason. And so for her to say that there might be a physical reason gives me hope that we could treat the physical thing, and maybe I could be migraine free without needing the Botox every 3 months. All these years, that's the only thing that's really ever helped me. I've done all the daily medicines, I've done all the abortive treatments, and nothing has ever helped. And so she was saying that if it was this joint or muscle condition, it has a whole different way of treatment, which none of the, migraine medicines would work for that. It would make sense if it was a joint thing that none of the other medicines would help. So I'm very hopeful that we might be making progress after all these years, and I might have some sort of solid treatment plan. I think she said within a week or two, they will have some MRIs scheduled for me. So we're diving in. We're trying to get some more info. I don't go back to the neurologist for a couple of months, so I won't really have any information, but I'm getting the MRI done very soon. I did a vlog and I talked about selling the house, but that vlog won't be up for a couple of weeks, just how I've had things scheduled. But basically, we've sold our house. We're on the very last steps of selling the house, so we should be all done with that very, very soon. Their closing date is coming up. And also we are buying the house, we're building a house. So we filled out all the last bit of paperwork for that, signed all the forms. So now we are really at that last step where we just are waiting for them to build the house. Other than that, there's not anything going on with the house. They should be breaking ground very soon. Our paperwork got delayed just a little bit because one of the people we were working with got married and went on a honeymoon. So it took a couple of extra weeks to get our stuff all processed and finished up, but we are done with that. Going along with the house, we are on our second month of trying to stick to a budget, and we did. I'm so happy to report I tried to stick with $700. This is just for groceries, household stuff. So any kind of household thing, including diapers and baby stuff, any type of fun stuff that I would pick up at Target, everything of that kind of sort is included. So I've got our budget book here. I've been using this budget book I picked up from Michael's. I talked about this in a planner video in the past. And I'll show you, I don't want to show you guys all the numbers, but I'll flip it up to this. I hope you can see that, 704.20. I went over by $4.20, but that's like nothing. So I'm so excited. I stuck to the budget. I'm really, really happy that we made it work. This is the first real month that I've stuck to a really nice, solid budget. Last month I tried to stick to $600, which was really, really unrealistic. I ended up spending $900, but this month we spent $700. So that was a big difference. I'm really happy with where we are with that. And I guess the last thing I have to talk about is working out, and we're kind of doing a diet overhaul. I kind of got just fed up with all of the junk. I want to eat healthier. I want Olivia to have really good examples of healthy eating. And so I haven't been buying as much junk the last couple of weeks. And I've been trying to cook more from scratch things, and just all around we're doing a diet overhaul. So that's going to be kind of in the works. We're still going to eat up what we have in the house, and we're still going to have snacks. I'm not going to go crazy on it where we're going to like ban sugar from the house, ban junk food from the house. We're going to still eat, but we're going to do more of like an 80-20 or 90, where we eat 80 to 90% really nice, healthy, wholesome food, and then the other 10 to 20% is our eating out, our junk that we buy, and our extra splurges, because I really feel like life is too short to stick to a really, really strict diet. You gotta have some fun in there too. And going along with that, I am working out a little bit more, although with migraines happening, I don't work out for a few days around that because I just feel so nasty. Like I had a migraine yesterday, today I still feel pretty nasty, so I wouldn't do any kind of working out even if it was a weekday, which it's not, it's a weekend. I'm filming this on the weekend. Usually I try to stick to working out on weekdays. I know I mentioned all this in a vlog, so you're gonna see this again in a couple weeks, like I said, but I've been watching strength training videos on YouTube. I just really liked doing the workouts along with the YouTube people versus just sitting on my elliptical. And I definitely need the strength training. I really just need to tone my muscles. I am definitely flabby. I don't have any abs whatsoever really. So I really need to work on toning that. There's a dog barking. I hope you guys don't hear that too much. But anyway, that's just kind of where we are. We're trying to eat a little bit better. We're trying to exercise and move a little bit more. I guess one thing we did with Olivia this month, she just turned 20 months old, is we cut back on the toys again. I had been like getting more toys out here and there as she's gotten bored, and I've definitely noticed a difference since we cut back on the amount of toys that were out. She plays independently so much better with fewer toys. And I've said this before, I'm a big, huge fan of the toy rotation, but we've kind of let it slide since moving here. We've gotten out more toys without putting toys back, and it's just ended up in toy overload again. When there's way too many toys out, she just makes a mess. She doesn't really concentrate on any of the toys. She's distracted a lot easier. She gets bored a lot easier. And when there's only a few toys out, she actually will sit and play with them and concentrate. And I get these really good stretches of her independent playtime, and it seems like she learns so much more that way too, because she's, you know, taking the time and spending the time on each individual toy. And so it's been really nice the last couple weeks since we toy rotated and actually put away a bunch of toys. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This month I'm continuing on my Pin or Fail series. I've got grocery hauls coming up every week. I'm 1 week behind on those. So the grocery haul that you saw this week is actually last week's grocery haul. So I'm only 1 week off, which is great. It gives me time to edit the video. And then I'll have a couple other videos in there for you guys this month. As always, give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and don't forget to subscribe. I've been putting out videos Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and sometimes Saturdays. I've had quite a few extra videos pop up this last month. I hope you guys have a great start to your month, and I'll catch you guys next time. Bye.